Our children are our best hope for the future as they are the next generation of doctors, CEOs, and lawmakers. In order to ensure that our children are receiving the quality education they deserve, new initiatives and studies are being proposed to the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. Let's spend 5 minutes with State Representative Ryan Aument to hear about new legislation that will increase learning opportunities for Pennsylvania students. Thanks for joining me here today.
Good to be here.
Now, recently the House Education Committee passed a piece of resolution written by you that will study programs for the gifted students. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What exactly is going to be studied?
Yeah, certainly. I was pleased the House Education Committee took up my resolution, House Resolution 39, that will study the state of gifted education across the Commonwealth. You know, in recent weeks, we have studied, we've passed legislation that would study special education for special needs students, the funding, the services provided. And I recently met with a number of constituents who expressed to me some concern over the state of gifted education in Pennsylvania, that there might be some inconsistency across the Commonwealth. Certainly some school districts, I think, are doing a tremendous job. Other school districts may not be doing quite as well in providing services to gifted students. So the resolution would authorize the Legislative Budget and Finance Committee to conduct a study and then to provide a report back to the General Assembly with regard to the state of gifted education across the Commonwealth, identifying gifted students, the services provided, the funding, and ideally this resolution, this report, will provide us with an actionable roadmap for the future.
And something unique about this resolution is an amendment was added that will allow teachers, parents, and others to give their insight on what they're seeing. How valuable is that?
Oh, I think it's tremendously valuable, and I'm pleased that the Democratic chair of the committee, Chairman Roebuck, offered this amendment, this resolution, and the amendment was a bipartisan effort. And Chairman Roebuck felt it was important that the Legislative Budget and Finance Committee talk to stakeholders, talk to parents, talk to education experts, talk to gifted education instructors, and to receive their feedback as they conduct this study. So I think that information will only enhance this report and provide us with a roadmap that is all the better because of their feedback.
And another piece of legislation that you recently introduced is going to create some new online learning opportunities for students in public schools. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I sure can. I'm really excited about this online learning initiative that we're undertaking here in the Commonwealth. When you think about it, the classroom, probably from the time that you were in school or when I was in school or our parents or even when our grandparents were in school, the classroom really hasn't dramatically changed. If you were to walk into a classroom in the 1920s, the 1940s, the 1980s, that classroom by and large would look exactly the same. Well, the classroom of tomorrow is changing dramatically because of technology. And I think this is an important step. I think this is an exciting opportunity for students across the state to have our highly effective teachers leveraging technology so that students can have a more customized learning experience, break down the barriers of space and time. I mean, you think about it, I have a 2.5-year-old son, and at 2.5, he is already learning how to navigate my wife's iPhone. He knows how to pick up that iPhone and just flip through it and find Thomas the Tank Engine videos that he likes to watch. Our children are learning differently today, and so the education system needs to meet kids where they're at. I think to break down these barriers of space and time, to customize the learning experience for children, I think we also have to recognize that many students who otherwise wouldn't be engaged in the traditional classroom setting, technology may be able to engage them in a way that we've not been able to traditionally. So what my legislation does, it really it builds on the experience of our local school districts in Lancaster County, Hempfield, Penn Manor, and Manheim Township, who have entered into this Open Campus PA, Open Campus Initiative. And we really want to spread that innovation across the Commonwealth. And so what the legislation specifically does is it requires that school districts make online learning opportunities available to students. And the Department of Education will set up an online clearinghouse so that providers, they could be public providers, public institutions, they could be private providers, would have courses published on an online usable searchable database that school districts could utilize those courses and know those courses meet our rigorous state standards. So we're encouraging innovation, we're encouraging school districts to make online learning opportunities available to the students, and we're ensuring that those courses that are being offered meet our rigorous state standards.
Well, congratulations. Sounds like some really groundbreaking stuff and exciting for our students. If you have any questions for Representative Aument about today's program, or if he can assist you with any state government concerns, please contact him at his district office or through his website. That information will be on your screen in just a moment. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Ryan Aument.